3, Riley Inge, that 95 championship.
I gave Coach Phelan his 700th win, and then I coached also in his 1,000th game. How about that?
Well, if you kept coaching, Tim, he may have beaten Coach Krzyzewski.
Oh, boy. You guys crushing me. If Matt McDonald can get going. Boy. Oh.
Turned it over. That has been a trend tonight. Fairleigh Dickinson has turned it over 10 times. So St. Francis will have it.
Look at the look. That is beautiful. Oh, I don't miss it. I don't miss it a bit.
I just told the guy our offense is going to be better in the second half. First play. He throws it out of bounds.
That was a beautiful. That's great work by Mitch Levitas, the director, right there. Right on top of that.
A Maylocks moment. Earl Brown for 3. Yes.
We said it at halftime. It's time for Earl Brown to look for himself right now. He was very, very unselfish in the first half. And again, the expanded game of Earl Brown, he can make that 3.
He was 3 for 3 early on and only took one other shot. Didn't take a shot in the last 10 minutes of the second half, first half.
Yeah, very unselfish. That's why this team plays hard. Their leader is unselfish.
Anderson stripped by a Harmon, and it went off Anderson's knee, so St. Francis has it. Earl Brown showing off his versatility.
Yeah, good execution right there. He can step away, and the bigs don't get to him, and if they close out, he'll go by him. Earl Brown, he waits to the second half to really take over.
Ollie Jackson, quiet in the first half, a good shooter. And Earl Brown, another unforced error. That is the 13th turnover by the Red Flash.
You know, Tim, we've seen a turnover now by both teams, and you know that both coaches focused on this in the locker room.
I know. Don't text if you're in the first couple rows. You might get hit.
That 3 is off the mark from Earl Potts, and a foul on the rebound going against Ollie Jackson. No, I'm sorry. It'll go against Darian Anderson, his second. And Malachi Nix is back in there. He provided some energy in the first half.
He sure did. You know, he gets after you defensively. He was able to finish on some turnovers going the other way, and he extends the pressure up the floor. That's the thing again. FDU brings in multiple guys to pressure you.
Basil Thompson. He's been very good since coming in for the injured Ronnie Drennan. Tonight was his 3rd straight start.
He was very good on that move.
Yeah, only a freshman.
Stepped out. Another turnover.
And here you see a tough move. Pretty good defense by FDU, but to be able to use the glass gives you some forgiveness off and the roll around the rim.
Exactly. It was a kind of a little bit out of control, but Basil Thompson, I think he can have an Earl Brown type of career. Here he is right now, only a freshman.
And we talked about Drennan, who's the starting center for this team. He'll probably be back on Saturday. He's been out with a knee injury, the 3rd leading rebounder in the NEC. And St. Francis has hung in there without him. Tonight would be the 3rd straight win for the Red Flash. Deep one won't go for Mustafa Jones. And the putback for Scott Kingsley in for the first time, a sophomore from Chicago.
Boy, you're immediately impacting.
It's good to be the King.
Yeah, it's King's smooth. I like it.
You don't get a lot of opportunity. One thing you can always do, make up for it on the offensive glass.
Earl Brown knows plenty about that. Great offensive rebounder, 6th in the league overall in boarding.
Classic pick and roll right there. Good fundamental bounce pass by Malik Harmon.
Jones cut off. Kingsley. Nix. Nix bowls over a man, but he was fouled first near the free throw line. Malik Harmon got him. Paul DeTito, what's up?
Dave, Darian Anderson, very, very frustrated over on this FDU bench. Now, earlier tonight when he had to come out of the game because of some ragged play, it was assistant coach Dwayne Lee who kind of took him under his wing, talked to him, tried to calm him down. After this particular time that he went back on the bench, he was just talking to himself. He right now is like a bag of Mexican jumping beans on that bench. When he gets back in, that means one of two things. Either he'll be on fire or he'll continue to be ragged. Back to you.
We've seen a lot of both from these teams tonight. St. Francis has their largest lead. Earl Brown from downtown. Not that time. And St. Francis will keep it.
Well, the ability, too, for Coach Arenda to bring in someone like Nix, who's playing very well tonight, and that's what's going to keep Anderson on the bench a little longer. And then when he comes in, hopefully he'll be a little bit more under control and help FDU down the stretch.
And here again, just even underneath out of bounds are difficult against FDU. They continue the pressure. They switch a lot on the perimeter to maintain the intensity. Can Earl Brown get going again? Is it moving him around the floor?
Harmon. That won't count. Fouled near the top of the circle. Talked early on about FDU and their youth 9 underclassmen. That makes up 65% of the minutes played. They had a great recruiting class this past year. Robert Morris, also a good young team. Ollie Jackson is off the mark. Earl Brown, and he palmed it. Another turnover, the 13th by St. Francis. 15:56 left here in Hackensack. 34-28. St. Francis.